I think that the role of the poet and of the artist today, it's terribly important. Why is it important? Because the artist can unveil the essence of things, their mysterious deepness that is hidden within the world of phenomena, within the world of exterior reality. And how does he do that? He uses two things. He uses reflection and imagination. And he is in a way in between this world of phenomena, of reality, and this mysterious world that lies behind the phenomena. The role of the poet is terribly important thanks to these two tools. And he cannot do it without another tool, which is language. And I really think that a description of a rose made by the poet, it's much more true than the scientific and objective description of a rose. The poet can tell us what a rose is, what in a way, maybe I'm too naive, what love is, what family relations are. And this is for me a source of enjoyment and a source of living reality in a much more richer way. I would talk about two main themes. First one, nature, the second one, family. I would approach nature through the night, which is a very expressionist way of approaching nature, in the way that I evoke all my inner demons and I put them through the night in my conception of nature. And this is done in a beautiful scenery and a beautiful landscape that I really love, which is the Swiss Alps, where I composed most of my poems. The second theme would be the theme of the family, which is a very delicate theme always to write and to talk about, but unconsciously it pops up, it pops out, and I find a way of expression. And from the theme of family I arrive to the theme of love, and love seen not as a romantic cliche way of seeing love, but as something that includes emotions such as happiness, sadness, cruelty, tragedy, which are always related to our ways of living family and living the love that it's terribly related to our most inner frustrations or to our most inner joys. Again, the inspiration for all this was not only Switzerland and the landscapes of the Swiss Alps, but also my travels, the traveling life that I've been having, that I've been doing for the last years, that have put my family in a way that I've approached it with a certain distance that permits me to write about it in a much freer and in a much richer style. Of course, writing is an act of liberation, but not only writing, painting, sculpting, all the forms of art have this liberation sign written on them. Why? Because we are not related anymore, we are not dependent on any social, political and economic categories of alienation. Art, it's the only thing that can help us unveil, as I said before, the essence of the phenomena, the essence of exterior reality. And of course it's seen as an act of liberation, and it's seen also as an act of truth, because our reflection and our imagination play this beautiful game that permits us to reach our intimacy and to explain it and to make it exterior, put it into words, and make it a piece of us in the outside reality that can help us as human beings and can help others understand our philosophy of the world. I think it's quite hard for me to write in French, obviously because it's not my native language. Frankly, I haven't really spoke much French. Since I arrived in Paris a year ago, I started speaking it a little bit more. I've always read in French, tried to write in French, and I can see a relationship between my style, my poetical style, and the difficulty I find to express myself in another language. That doesn't mean that I think in Spanish and then I write in French. I mostly think in French, but it can be a problem if we think in terms of language. Anyhow, I do it with great joy, and it's quite tough. I need to correct the spelling, the grammar quite a lot if I'm sincere about it. But on the other hand, I find that I can reach a certain style that I am satisfied with.